On the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Half 18, half 18.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the 30 on second down, Jones. He lets one go deep for Addison. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Other side, come through.
Back to throw. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw, Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he missed it. It's no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. So the interception, that had him set up in golden shape, but no first down comes of it. And in the end, no points come up.
And, Brandon, I tell you, in a sudden change offense, you must capitalize. This is where you can really swing momentum in your favor. But that time, they let him off the hook.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. On first down, it's Purdy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Looking to throw. Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. With its second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Niners use the short field to get in for 6. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At their own 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker, 73 yards. And the Patriots are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, obviously they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Marte Mapu, the one to bring him down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. McCaffrey on the toss right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
At the Patriots 22-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And this one is right through. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Parker. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He lets one go deep for Addison. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Throwing Jones. And now here's another interception. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. This one caught by Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
South salad.
At the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. Yeah, he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at the yard. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now Jones going to change it up here.
Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Patriots. Tyler Conklin, 43 yards.
And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Jones throwing for it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Powering his way forward. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
139 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, Purdy.
Dancing to his left.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not.
And sometimes pride wins, doesn't it? Because, yes, they're getting steamrolled here right now. They're down big, and they're going to try a fake field goal against them. Yeah, I'm not supposed to root, but good for them for stopping that.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. In the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guess.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Dietrich Wise running through and dropping it for the sack.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go, hey.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And oh, he coughed it up.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the 49ers,
They run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
this is easy.